Your shadow lingers like a fading glow, still pulling me back to a love I know. Every breath tastes like something lost. Blue smoke rising, winding through the night, carrying pieces of a love that left my side. I reach for you, but find only air, a memory burning everywhere. Blue smoke, memory still holding me. I trace your name in the window steam, your voice returning like a distant dream. The rain taps notes we once could sing, every drop remembering everything. We try to move on, but the past won't release. Blue smoke rising, tangled in my soul, a fire that time can't control. If letting go was simple and free, blue smoke, blue smoke cold street lights casting gold on stone. I hear your footsteps even though I walk alone. Your melody drifts through the restless night, a fragile echo slipping out of sight. Every note remembers you. This cold street symphony plays on repeat, pulling me back to your heartbeat. I try to forget, but the rhythm knows it, sings your name wherever it rain drips down like a quiet drum, counting moments since you've been gone. Your silhouette dances in neon light, a phantom partner fading from sight. No matter how far we roam, your melody calls us home. This cold street symphony won't release. Every refrain still in our raindrops tap on the window of my heart. Since the night you said we're drifting apart, your empty chair stares back at me in gray, a silent witness to what slipped away. I light a match just to watch it glow, hoping the flame might erase what I know. But even fire can't burn through your name. It only paints the walls with the same old pain. Every drop traces where you used to be. Every shadow draws your outline over me. Rain on the window of my heart tonight, blurring the edges of our last fight. I press my hand where yours used to rest, feeling the echo in my chest. If love was a storm we couldn't outlast, then I'm still standing in the thunder of our past. Rain on the window keeps replaying what we lost. Streetlights smear like tears in the glass, marking the path of the moments that passed. I hear your laughter in the pipes and the walls, a ghost in the house that still softly calls. Your sweater hangs like a question on my door, asking why we don't belong anymore. I talk to the room like you're still here, but the only answer is a rain in my ear. I tell myself I'll learn to let go, but the night keeps replaying the show. Rain on the window of my heart won't stop, drumming your name with every drop. I trace our story in the fog and steam, half awake, half lost in a dream. If time is the cure, I'll wait in the dark, listening to the storm pound your mark. Rain on the window, pulling me apart, still writing your name on the glass of my heart. Your touch slows to a few soft chords, fading into the sound of rain. Another whiskey, colder than the night you left, burns down my throat with the weight of regret. I stir the glass like I'm rewinding time, trying to edit every broken line. Your chair is but your ghost leans back, watching me drown in what I lack. The jukebox hums our favorite song, a cruel reminder of where we went wrong. Every sip lights up what I tried to hide. Every swallow pulls me back inside. Whiskey, cold nights, and a heart on fire, sitting in the ashes of a burned out desire. I drink to forget, but remember instead every small word that you never said. If healing is hiding at the bottom of this glass, then I'm chasing a ghost that will never pass. These whiskey cold nights won't let me move on. The bar lights flicker like a failing star, reflecting the ruins of who we are. Your laughter lingers in the cracks of the floor, a sound that doesn't belong here anymore. The bartender asks if I'm okay. I shrug and smile, but I'm miles away, lost in a version of us that never survived, but still feels more real than being alive. I keep saying this will be my last round, but your shadow pours the next one down. Whiskey cold nights with your name in my veins, running through the smoke, burning through my brain. I tilt the glass, but it's never enough to drown out a love that was too strong, too rough. If I could let go, I'd walk out that door, but my soul's still seated on this floor. These whiskey cold nights keep playing our song, holding me here long after you're gone. If I could let go, I'd walk out that door, but my soul's still seated on this floor. These whiskey cold nights keep playing our song, holding me here long after you're gone. Your goodbye hangs like smoke in the air. I reach out my hand, but there's nothing there. The street outside keeps shining on, but in my chest the light is gone. Your coat still waits by the open door, a ghost of warmth that's not here anymore. I try to breathe past the weight of your name, but every inhale feels the same. The room is full of everything you left, every corner whispering your exit. In the shadow of your goodbye, I stand, holding the pieces that slipped through my hands. You were the verse I could never define, the missing rhythm in every line. Now I walk through the echo of what we tried, living in the shade of a love that died. In the shadow of your goodbye, I still remain. I see your reflection in the dark TV, an empty screen replaying you and me. Our coffee cups sit where we left them last. Time standing still while life moved past. I wear your sweater just to feel your weight, pretending you're late instead of gone for good fate. Every little habit calls out your name, filling the silence with unspoken blame. I tell myself I'll step into the light, but I keep turning back to you each night. In the shadow of your goodbye, I'm lost, paying love sweet as dead at the highest cost. You were the song I never learned to sing, the broken chord on a fraying string. If healing lives outside this shade, I'm still too tangled in what we made. In the shadow of your goodbye, I stay, half in the dark, half on my knees to pray. Humming returns softly over fading guitar until silence. Midnight echoes crawl a sovereign day. Your faded laughter lives inside the wall. I hear your keys in the door that won't turn, a phantom sound for a love that burns. The clock keeps ticking, but the time feels wrong. Stuck on the hour, you were last gone. I call your name just under my breath, but only silence answers back instead. Every shadow in this room knows you. Every corner holds a piece of truth. Midnight echoes calling out your name, soft as mercy, sharp as blame. I close my eyes, but you don't fade. You're in every memory this house has made. If I could break these walls apart, I'd free your ghost from my tired heart. Midnight echoes won't let me sleep tonight. Your picture tilts like it wants to fall, a crooked witness to it all. The sofa keeps the shape where you lie, holding the mold of our last goodbye. I walk in circles on the creaking floor, tracing a path you don't walk anymore. The past hangs thick like unspoken rain, filling my lungs with secondhand pain. I tell myself you're just a step away, but the echo knows you're gonna stay. Ringing in my bones, turning this house into a field of stones. I try to drown them out with song, but they only sing where we went wrong. If dawn could wash your name from the air, I'd trade my sleep to meet you there. Midnight echoes hold me till the light, then disappear just out of sight. Slowly fade together. The pier with a broken blues lantern, watching waves crash where we used to turn. Your hand in mine was a guiding flame. Now I just whisper your hollow name. Sea wind pulls at my frayed coat, carrying away every unfinished note. The night is wide, but my world feels small, shrinking to the space where you don't call. Every tide drags your memory near, every sweat watch reflections tremble on the waves. Our faded story on water's grave. Your laughter rides on the salt night air, a lonely comfort that's never really there. I talk to the sky like it's taking notes, sending up prayers in unsent quotes. The stars stay quiet, but the ocean replies, roaring the truth I keep denying inside. I know you've sailed beyond my reach, but your shadow still walks this beach. Broken blues landing, swinging low and slow, casting memories on the undertow. I chase your face in every spark, lighting little fires in the dark. If I could set this lantern free, I'd watch it drift where you came to be. Broken blues lantern, last light of what we knew, fading down the shoreline, still burning me with you. Drifting slow on the highway of regret, radio replaying the night we met. Streetlights blur like rivers of gold, stories of us that never get old. Your perfume lingers in the empty seat, a ghost beside me on this broken street. I grip the wheel, but my mind lets go, chasing your shadow in the passing glow. Every mile drags me further behind, but keeps you closer in my mind. Tears on the dashboard blur my view, every drop draws a picture of you. I wipe them away, but they fall again, rhyming your name with every bend. If time is a road that leads somewhere new, why does every turn bring me back to you? Tears on the dashboard, driving with a wounded heart. Neon signs flicker like our last chance, half-lit promises of a second dance. I hear you laughing, the rustling trees, a phantom sound in the midnight breeze. The GPS says I'm nowhere near, but my heart insists you're still right here. I I talk to the mirror like you might appear, but all I see is my own fear. I keep driving, hoping the road will bend to a place where we can start again. Tears on the dashboard, falling in time with a broken rhythm of this heart of mine. I chase the dawn, but the night won't end. Stuck in a loop I can't defend. If I could turn around and leave this pain, I'd still be driving through the rain. Tears on the dashboard, light up the dark, writing our story on glass and spark. Tears on the dashboard, falling in time with the broken rhythm of this heart of mine. Last night's ghost still leans on the door, waiting for footsteps that come no more. Your silhouette hangs in the hallway like a fading shape I see every night. The couch remembers how we used to fall, laugh until we couldn't breathe at all. Now every cushion holds a quiet ache, another reminder my heart can't fake. I know you're gone, but my mind says stay, dragging your shadow into each new day. Last night's ghost won't let me be, haunting every corner of this memory. I close my eyes, but you won't fade. You're stitched in the seams of all we made. If time could sweep these echoes clean, I'd wake up from this endless stream. Last night's ghost still calling out my name. Your coffee cup sits by the sink, half stained, a small remnant of what remained. The hallway mirror holds your trace. I almost feel your hand on my face. I talk to the room like you're still around, pausing for your answer, hearing only sound. Every little habit lives on repeat, from the way you move to the way you speak. I walk this house like a borrowed skin, trying to find where I begin. world that still holds me. Guitar rings out one last chord, slowly decay. My cold hands trembled in the dark, searching for the heat of your spark. You slipped away without a storm, just quiet words that didn't sound warm. Your side of the bed is a hollow sea, a frozen space staring back at me. I hold the blanket like it's your skin, trying to feel you from within. The night is thick with what we lost, every breath another cost. Cold hands, warm tears, falling slow, tracing the places you used to go. I reach for your light, but the switch is gone. I'm stuck in a room where the dark stays on. If love was a fire we couldn't keep, I'm left with ashes I cradle in my sleep. Cold hands, warm tears, holding what remains. The kitchen echoes with your missing laugh. Half the plates, half the path. I cook for two out of old routine and throw away what might have been. Your scent still lingers in the hall, a quiet comfort and a painful call. I wear your sweater when the night turns thin, pretending you'll walk back in. I tell myself I'll learn to heal, but the wound still feels too real. Cold hands, warm tears, staining my face, filling the silence you used to grace. If I could thaw this frozen part, I'd melt your shadow from my heart. But every tear that falls tonight keeps your name in the failing light. Cold hands, warm tears, I'm not okay, but I hold on to you anyway. But I hold on to you anyway. Silver rain plays a serenade on stone. I whisper secrets meant for you alone. The street reflects a wavering glow, like every tear I never let show. Umbrellas pass like strangers' shields, protecting hearts the night conceals. I stand uncovered in the pouring light, letting your memory hold me tight. Every drop is a note from our song, soft and fragile, but still so strong. Silver rain serenade, singing your name, falling in time with my quiet shame. I close my eyes, let the rhythm fall, hearing your voice in the curtain of it all. If love was a storm we could not save, then I'm still dancing in the flood you gave. Silver rain serenade plays on my skin. Street lamps shimmer like a ghostly choir, back in the ache of a buried desire. Your shadow flickers in the corner of my side, half in the darkness, half in the light. I sing along though my throat feels tight, trying to keep your echo alive tonight. The city hums its low refrain, but all I hear is your name in the rain. If I walk away, the song still stays, haunting the edges of my days. Silver rain serenade pouring down deep, keeping the promises I couldn't keep. I let the heavens wash over my face, cleansing the outline of your embrace. If time could dry this blood in tune, I'd leave your memory with the moon. But silver rain serenade keeps playing on long after you're gone. Piano slows to a simple motif, fading gently. An empty piano waits for your hands, silent and still, like forgotten lands. The keys remember every fragile tune, late night whispers beneath the moon. Dust collects where your fingers dance on melodies born from pure chance. Now all that's left is the echo of sound, a quiet ghost circling around. I sit where you sat and try to play, but every note drifts far away. Lost keys on an empty piano, calling your name, humming the outline of our old refrain. I press down softly, but it's not the losing you. Lost keys crying for what we had. Scattered like falling leaves, full of the songs my heart still believes. You scribbled notes in the margin lines, small little windows into your mind. I trace each mark like a sacred sign, as if it might pull you back in time. But the bench stays empty, the room stays bare. Only my breathing fills the air. Try to write a brand new song, but every chord still feels wrong. Lost keys on an empty piano, aching in the dark, searching for the touch that left its mark. I play our theme till hoping the spell is one I can remake. If love was written in minor lines, ours would linger between the signs. Lost keys on an empty piano tonight, praying your spirit steps back into the light. Piano slows to a simple repeating figure, then stops. Silence cuts deeper than any word, sharper than truths I never heard. I stare at the screen waiting for a sign, just one small message saying you're still mine. The ticking clock is a cruel refrain, marking the beats of unanswered pain. I try to speak but the phone stays cold, holding the stories we never told. Every minute without your voice feels like an echo without a choice. I'm falling through your silence, down and down. No hand to catch me, no familiar sound. If love was a language we both once knew, why am I talking to the ghost of you? Your quiet is louder than any fight, dragging me under in the middle of night. I'm falling through your side. Can't find the door. Our pictures stare from the faded wall, frozen smiles that don't speak at all. I ask them questions, they give no reply. Just throw my longing back at my eyes. The room grows heavy with what you don't say, words you withheld while walking away. I wear the weight of the unspoken lines like chains around this heart of mine. If goodbye had been clearly said, I wouldn't be stuck inside my head. to keep. Humming returns softly, fading with the guitar. Where the streetlight fades, I stand alone. Your echo humming in the undertone. This corner used to hold our secret plans. Two quiet hearts, two shaking hands. Now the pavement only feels like stone. No trace of us in its weary bones. The dark beyond looks wide and deep, like all the promises we couldn't keep. Every step past this glowing line feels like leaving a part of you behind. Where the street light fades, I lose your face, swallowed by the night and empty space. I reach into the dark, but you're not there, just cool air and a vacant stare. If love was a path we failed to trace, this is the end of our meeting place. Where the street light fades, I say goodbye. We used to talk till the lamp shut down, whispering dreams about leaving town. Your laugh would dance in the quiet air, making a promise to always be there. Now I replay every midnight word, as if changing one could shift the world. But the past stands firm on this cracked cement, holding everything we said and meant. I know I should turn and walk away, but I stand here hoping you'll appear someday. lights don't ever return. Whoa. Some lights don't ever return. Night paints blues across my skin, tracing every place that you have been. Your fingerprints glow in the city light, invisible bruises I feel each night. I wear your memory like an old tattoo, faded and cracked but still so true. No matter how much time has passed, the color of you still seems to last. I try to wash it from my veins, but the hue remains in all my pains. Blues painted on my skin won't fade, stains from the love we almost made. I scrub and I pray, but you stay in place, a living echo on my face. If time was a river that could wash me clean, dive right in and lose this scene. Blues on my skin, I'm wearing our past. In every mirror I see your touch, a ghost reflection, I feel too much. The shirt you bought still hangs on me, like a flag of who I used to be. Yeah. I walk the streets where we used to roam, each corner feels a bit like home, but home is a house that no one's in, just empty walls and painted skin.